Hey guys, I'm Gabby Castillo. I'm ASB President.
And I'm Nora Corona, I'm Vice President, and welcome to the 2021 ASB elections.
For future reference, you must be a senior with 1 year of ASB experience to run for president, and at least a senior or a junior with no experience to run for VP.
Picture on. You, learner? Me, leader? You watch video carefully.
It paid very well, and it was one of Fortune 100's best places to work. He prepared his resume and had several interviews. Eventually, he was given an entry-level position. Then he turned his ambition to his next goal, a manager position that would give him more status and more pay. He completed all of the tasks that he was given. He came in early some mornings and even stayed late so his manager would see him putting in long hours. After 5 years, a manager position became available. But to the young man's surprise, another employee, who had only worked for the company for 6 months, was given the promotion. The young man was very angry, and he went to his manager and demanded an explanation. His manager said, "Before I answer your questions, will you do me a favor?" "Yeah, sure," said the employee. "Would you go to the store and buy some oranges? My wife needs them." The young man agreed and went to the store. When he returned, the manager asked, "What kind of oranges did you buy?" "I don't know," the young man answered. "You just said to buy oranges, and these are oranges." "How much did they cost?" the manager asked. "Well, I'm not sure," was the reply. "You gave me $30. Here's your receipt and change." "Thank you," said the manager. "Now please have a seat and pay careful attention." The manager called in the employee who had received the promotion and asked her to do the same job. She readily agreed and went to the store. When she returned, the manager asked, "What kind of oranges did you buy?" "Well," she replied, "the store had many varieties. There were navel oranges, Valencia oranges, blood oranges, tangerines, and many others, and I didn't know what kind to buy. But I remembered that your wife needed oranges, so I called her. She said she was having a party, and that she was going to make orange juice. So I asked the grocer which oranges make the best orange juice. He said the Valencia oranges were full of sweet juice, so that's what I bought. I dropped them off at your house on my way back to the office." "How much did they cost?" the manager asked. "Well, that was another problem. I didn't know how much to buy, so I once again called your wife and asked her how many guests she was expecting. She said 20. I asked the grocer how many oranges would be needed to make juice for 20 people, and it was a lot. So I asked the grocer if he would give me a quantity discount, and he did. These oranges normally cost 75 cents each, but I paid only 50 cents. Here is your change and receipt." The manager replied, "Thanks, I appreciate your help." He looked over at the young man who had been watching. The young man stood up, slumped his shoulders, and said, "I see what you mean," and he walked out of the office. What was the difference between these two employees?
Hey Wildcats, welcome back. This is still here, but as you can see, the caveman is gone. I'm dressed a little bit more like the springtime. Track, where each one of those who are competing, performing, are pushing themselves to new PRs. Golf, with skill and focus, all those who participate. A little bit of baseball, strategy that's involved there, and then tennis, just the constant hustle. I dress this way to contrast the caveman to what it is that we do here at Columbia High School that's so important. I love that video that you just watched. When I watched it this summer and saw it, I wanted to share it with you. Because for me, this is why we do what we do at Columbia High School and why we're different. And I want you to be proud of that difference. This year's senior class is the first group that have gone through and actually implemented all 4 years of personalized and mastery learning. Had mentoring, where you could talk strategy with somebody who really cares for you, who loves you. This is a time that we've had lots of different implementations, but for you as a class, just want to highlight that learning is the most important thing. And as learners, you're the most important person and group here in our school. So I highlight that video, the difference between the caveman and me being dressed like this right now, because we don't want to go backwards. We don't want to be about the adult and things of the past. We've been thinking about the future, more focused on what students do and who you are and your futures. In that video, I love the difference between the two employees. The reason why we do what we do here at Columbia High School in Personalized Mastery Learning, aka Summit, is so that you can be the one when you're in the workplace that stands out because you know how to figure things out, you know how to strategize, you know how to push yourself to new PRs, you know how to be focused and how to have skill. These are very important things for your future, and that's why we do them. So with that, I love you. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. I am Mr. Stern, and I'm so excited to have you all back in the building together again. I know it's exciting for most of you to see all of your friends. I also know that some of you are a bit nervous, and that's all right. I want you all to know that all of our teachers, counselors, administration, and staff are here to support you and what you may need. I am so proud of how all of you have persevered so far this school year. I am also proud to brag to staff at the other high schools in the district about the culture that you have created here at CHS and living the Wildcat way each and every day. I get to talk with you about the importance of finishing strong and being here at CHS every day. In order to reach the goals that you have set for yourself this year, attendance in all of your classes is going to be key. The key number that you need to remember when it comes to attendance is 6. Make sure that you are logging into PowerSchool and keeping up to date with how many absences you have in each of your classes. If you reach 6 absences in a class, you won't be able to get credit in your class. It's going to read NCA in PowerSchool until you make up that time for that class. Time for time can be made up in a couple different ways. One way is coming in during Saturday school to make up a few hours. The other way is to make up time for time is to come in to our Wednesday academic support time. The last few weeks, we have had well over 200 students in the building on Wednesdays, most with their mentors getting caught up in their classes, taking PFAs, as well as getting time for time made up. If you have NCAs from first semester or have them from our current second semester, now is the time to get them taken care of so you can receive credit in your classes. If you have any questions about your attendance, please either email or talk to Mr. Beck, our attendance dean, or you can talk to me as well, and we'd be happy to help you. As I stated earlier, we would love to see you on Wednesdays to give you support for the classes and provide that time for you to recover any NCAs that you need to serve time for time to make up. Wednesday academic support is for all of you, as we have buses that run their normal time just 2 hours later. We run Wednesday academic support time from 9:30 to 1:30. Once you arrive, you're going to check in with our staff in the foyer, get your free breakfast, and then head to your mentor's classroom or academic teacher's classroom that invites you in. Lunch is also free from 11:45 to 12:15. Please talk with your mentor or a specific teacher that you may need some extra support in their class. Remember, whether you're at school or at home on Wednesdays, everyone should be checking in with your mentor either in the house meeting or your individual check-in meeting. We will continue to have our bike raffle for the month of April for your check-ins and with your mentors. Each on-track passing class will give you an entry into the drawing. Our next raffle is going to be April 30th. I know this isn't the school year everyone envisioned, but make the most of the last 9 weeks of school with your friends and your teachers. I challenge you with you all to support each other, unite with your friends, and together finish strong. We love you guys.
Hey, Officer Workman here. Just wanting to welcome you guys all back to school full-time-ish. Few things that I wanted to go over real quick. First of all, I've started a new program called the Golden Donut Award. What that is I'm trying to highlight students and staff that perform awesome deeds and promote school safety here on campus. So each month, I'm going to be highlighting a student and a staff member for doing the right thing in promoting safety. So if you know anybody, or if you are involved in anything, please let me know, let your staff know, and we'll try and get people recognized for the great things that are happening here on campus. Keep doing the great work that you guys are doing. Keep safe. Keep driving carefully while you're here on campus. The back parking lot has become a raceway, and I will be monitoring that. So slow down, 10 miles an hour. drive safe, and let's finish strong and enjoy the rest of the school year.
Hey Wildcats, this is Mr. Katie, your Dean of Students. I'm so excited we're all back in the same building at the same time. I'm here today to just talk to you about a few of the protocols that are still in place. One, our masks. We still got to wear a mask each and every day. We've got to cover our mouth and our nose. The only time that mask can come off is if I'm actively drinking or eating or stepping outside. Other than that, I've got to wear my mask. Please follow that protocol. The other one is we're still wearing our IDs on a lanyard or a clip. So IDs always present, shown, clipped on a backpack or around your neck. Please wear those IDs. If not, you'll be issued a temporary ID, and if it's a multiple time infraction, probably a detention with that. Next, we have tardies. First 2 days back, boy, we've had a lot of tardies, about 25 minutes worth of tardy pass writing. We need you to adjust your time. Happy Valley shut down coming in one way to the school, so please leave a little bit earlier and get here on time. There is an active tardy policy that will be followed that eventually can and will lead to in-school suspension. So we don't want to get you there, so make sure you're showing up on time. Last thing I need to talk to you about is driving in the parking lot. We've now doubled the number of cars that are showing up on a daily basis. We do have a speed limit posted out there. And again, we have only one way in and one way out of our school right now. And so we need everyone to adjust for that. It's backed up a little bit, especially in the morning. And then at lunch, we needed to drive the speed limit, come in carefully, and get back to class on time. If you're showing up late from a lunch and you have food, we're asking the teachers not to let you bring that food into the classroom. So please make sure you're showing up on time. Other than that, if you ever need my help, please come see me. My office is right outside the cafeteria, and I'm here to help.
Hi, Columbia Wildcats. I hope that you've enjoyed being back to school with all of your Wildcat family. Having us here together after a year has been very nice. I also want to thank Mr. Allen and the team of students in broadcasting for their work to put this assembly together for us. With that said, we have 40 calendar days, counting our Wednesdays, ahead to complete this school year. That's going to go really fast. This is the time for you to be working hard and completing what we've started. Please focus on what lies ahead in these upcoming days. You have projects, checkpoints, PFAs, papers, content assessments to be completed, and we need you here every day. Each of these is a step towards showing mastery and earning your credits for graduation. You can improve your Semester 1 grades in your year-long summit classes with what you do now. Grading is not going to be like it was last year. We need you to be meeting mastery of those COG skills and that 70% level in your classes to earn your credits. There are ways for you to recover credits so that after school, if needed, you can make up that time for NCAs and or your learning. Talk with your mentor or your counselor or me if you're interested in this after school time. Summer completion school becomes an option if you don't master your learning this semester. We want you to stay on track for graduation. So let's get going now. Work hard. Ask your teachers for help. Come on Wednesdays. Complete your projects. Get your PFAs done. Do what it takes to finish strong and make this a productive end to our school year together. You can do it, and we're here to help you. Go Wildcats!